Well, hello and welcome to Dysfunctional Dialogue. I'm John McParlin, back again having another ridiculous conversation with my longtime childhood friend, Steve Macaluso. Enjoy.
It's hysterical, I don't know, John, don't ask me how it started, but one day Gail was, I don't know, she yelled at me for something, not really yelling at me, but just like, you idiot, blah, blah, blah. And I picked my shirt up and showed her my belly button, you know? So every time she started like getting on my nerves, I would just stare her in the eyes, lift up my shirt and show her my belly button. So it got to the point where we'd be at family gatherings and I'd do it, Her sister would be like, "What the hell was that?"
It's tough to get mad at someone when they're sporting a belly button.
Exactly. It turns the whole situation. So my cousins, I'm on Facebook, right? And I haven't seen my cousins we don't see them that often. And I'm looking on Facebook and they had gone to some Caribbean island and it's just a picture of my cousin Brian standing there and he's got his shirt up, just showing he's got like shorts on, he's out by the pool or whatever. He's just showing his belly button. And Gail's, her nephew, our nephew David, his wife used to be like, she's always be like, "What is that? Why do you do that?" And I showed her that picture. She goes, "Oh my God, there's another one." Because we look similar too, we're the same build, same coloring.
Yeah. That's a good trick though, right? Having something like that you could always just go to when in a pinch like that, right? When all hell is breaking loose. Wait a second. Yeah, that's good. I got another one. You want to think about it for a minute? It's things you might say to a dog that you might also say in the bedroom.
Just lick it off.
How about sit, stay. Good job.
Yeah. Something you would say to your dog.
You've had a dog for years.
Yeah.
How about you're not supposed to lick yourself.
Did you ever see that you hear that joke where the guy's sitting there with his buddy and his dog leans over and starts licking his own balls? And his buddy's like, "Man, I wish I could do that." And he says, "You better pet him first. He's a little skittish."
No, I have not heard that.
No, it's things you might say to your dog, huh?
Yeah, you might also say in a bedroom. Stay right there. Stay. Oh, how about
if you're gonna make a mess, just don't do it on the carpet.
That's good.
Because
Easy.
Every time she throws up, it's either on the couch or on the carpet. She can't go that extra mile to get onto the hardwood,
And we're still talking about your dog, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Easy. You're wagging all over the place. How about you're humping my leg again?
If he gets a hold of you, you better just let him finish. I don't know. I'm not that friendly with my dog, so.
Well, I think these are the times you got to realize you got to get more friendly with your dog.
Need some inspiration?
Well, you should have a lot more for the dog one. You've had a dog your whole life, just about, right?
Yeah, but I don't, I don't talk to it like we're in the bedroom together.
You're missing out, man. How about things you might say while playing golf that you might also say in the bedroom? I know you don't play
Tee
golf.
it up.
Tee it up. Nice. How about a foursome?
A hole in one.
All in one. Or how about for all the Caddyshack fans? It's in the hole.
Yeah, it's in the hole. Yeah. It's just in the real story.
Yeah. Hey, Smalls, my dinghy's bigger than your whole boat.
That movie was great.
Great movie.
Can we play through?
Nice. Can we play through is great. Wait, that hole's a tricky one. That one went deep.
Can use my 9-iron.
First, I want to use your ball cleaner.
Yeah. I gotta see something. Oh, okay.
What do you see?
On the shelf behind you, it's a lantern.
Oh, yeah, the red lantern.
Yeah, I had no idea. At first, I thought it was a bottle of some sort.
That's been there through all of these casts. That has never moved.
No.
No.
First, I thought it was a bottle of bourbon. Well, because it's brown on the outside. It looks like it's got like a label. Like the glass part would be a label.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was some kind of like robot. Like a Rock'em Sock'em robot or something.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Speaking of Rock'em Sock'em robots, which was cool, really cool, what was your favorite toy from a kid?
Wow, that's tough because I had a lot of cool shit.
You did. In fact, one of my favorite toys was indeed your toy, and that was Evil Knievel on a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
That you pump him up and he takes off and he does his jumps. Yeah.
Yep, the Evil Knievel was cool. No, and I like that little red rocket ship that used to fill with water.
Yes.
And you'd put it on a thing and you'd pump it up and then
and you step on it and it takes off.
Or no, you just pull the little trigger. It was on a wand like this big.
Oh yeah, a little trigger. Yeah. There was another one that you pumped it up and it had like a pedal.
Yeah, you stepped on it.
Yeah. And of course, one of my favorite things is like, one of my earliest memories with you is playing the Matchbox cars on the hill.
On the hill, yeah. And the Army Men.
And the Army Men. Yeah, that was awesome.
I was just thinking about that the other day because we had, I don't know if you noticed, but we had like tornadoes and shit up here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It rained severe up here. And I'm watching the water run down the street and it's thunder and lightning and shit. And I'm thinking, me and John used to walk around in this. We used to put out the little raft, make a little boat or something before all the sewers because we didn't have sewers by our house.
Yeah,
remember?
So we would roll.
They didn't put them until later. Yeah. And we'd have to go all the way down and then down Willow.
Put an Army Man in the thin boat. Yeah.
We'd be walking around, thunder and lightning, downpouring, And
we'd be out there barefoot running around. Just feral. Completely just feral childhood. We really were, man. We really were. And you get down to Willow, and that, on some storms, that current could have taken our little bodies away. The current was crazy down there.
Yeah, there was a couple times where the puddle, the water running down was almost meeting in the middle.
Yeah. And then we would go. It would be a few blocks before.
I think it was Rosemont where it ended.
It was Rosemont, yeah, which is a pretty good trip. You got all the way down Rosedale and then those blocks getting over to Rosemont.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was fun, man. Those little stuff like that. Something I brought up the other day. Following the garbage truck on like big item day. Crushing
watching them smash a couch. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
Open for furniture. Yeah.
And we would be there and we'd be falling behind. And Steve, think about that. You would have splinters of stuff that was firing out of that. We're a couple little kids like, yeah, these guys didn't think anything of it.
Nah.
So dangerous.
That and the machine that used to suck up the leaves, the vacuum machine that used to pick the leaves up.
We did that too. We'd followed that around because it was fascinating. It was so cool. Little things like that, man. Because, boredom is between your ears, right? And frankly, boredom could create creativity if you allow it to. It allows you to and just figure it out. Go do something.
Yeah. Yep.
Figure it out. Oh, there's a truck. Okay, let's go to the truck and see what that'll do.
See what that does.
Yeah. Right. It wouldn't matter. Yeah.
We used to have the little army guy. Remember the little army guy with the plastic parachute? We used to throw that thing up in the air and
yes.
And then the parachute would rip or something like that. We'd try to do we'd go get like a Ziploc bag and try to recreate it.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It's awesome. Just little simple shit like that
Yes, that kept us occupied for hours.
for hours. Ah, we were simple folk. We weren't too bright. Had a lot of lead
There's a
paint as
plastic
kids.
army man and a plastic bag, and
Everything made of lead. So I saw a short yesterday, and the guy was talking about super elastic bubble plastic.
oh yeah, I've seen
Remember
that.
that
Yeah,
stuff?
yep,
And all you're doing is breathing in. I forget what it was. It was like ethyl acetate or something like that, and it
yeah,
is just this pungent, nasty. So what? For
yep.
whoever doesn't know, you put this little bit of goo on the end of a straw, and you blow into it, and you blow out this bubble of all these different colors, and it was all different colors because it was like this
It's
oil
like a
smudge.
rainbow. Yeah,
If you ever saw like an oil and water, that was kind of what it was. It was just a slop of toxic waste, and you're blowing into it. And then, of course, because you're blowing to a straw, a lot of that's coming back when you're breathing that shit in. This stuff was banned in Australia, Canada, some other countries.
you were eating
U.S.
it.
Yeah, right. In the U.S., it says on the package, for 5 and older.
Yeah.
5 and older. Oh, fuck.
There's a show we just watched a show like that. I think it was on Netflix or something like that, and I think it was hosted by Henry Winkler. And it was stuff that made us or something like that. I forget what it was called.
It made us
And
rot.
they had a whole thing on, like, they did the lawn darts and they did the
Oh, yeah.
they did Action Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard someone say, our generation, all these kids today, they're all so damn stupid. We do that. They do the same
Yeah.
thing, like all those boomers and those Gen X's guys. But I think it's really true for us because all the stupid ones got killed early by like lawn darts and stuff like that. We weeded those guys out with all of
Yes.
that shit.
We were actually the elite. We were the survivalists.
That's right. We were the ones who survived.